一場大火，或者話呢一場火啊，夏威夷呢場火咧就好恐怖啦，燒得好大啦。一場好似場地個場，運動場嗰個場，或者話長短個長。So what 通長 yeah 通 for and then how to what's the 語片 yeah so so 長啦 OK yeah 落長喎 you still remember when you learn the basic sound I say that just relax 支持先生don't長let it know OK don't have fiction inside you have use quite a long time to learn there's no fiction for this three sound just a very relax sound 支持先查 not 查 OK so 支and then 長咧也是起即係起床 yeah you remember 啦起床 good so you learn in a perfect way in the beginning and then you are familiar to the sound but now you haven't kept it up so the sounds to you are not so familiar as before so you must keep practicing yeah you can say a measure word but you can also be used for example 運動場 means a playground a ground 地場啦地場 OK 係啦嗰場大火 we have different measure units for different items different nouns different objects so yeah this is difficult in English you just have the number or at most is a piece and you know for the Chinese people when they learn English a piece of a loaf of a plenty of they find it already difficult you know but they don't know that your Cantonese your Chinese are more difficult all nouns have different measure but they don't know that because they are familiar you know that but they say that there are so many of measure in a piece of a loaf of even a bag of a packet of okay but that is only up to you to use right not too difficult 係啦，一間房就用間啦一間房啦一間屋都可以用一間屋咧可以用一棟一座或者一間of course have a different meaning usually those with actually we can use 一間一座一棟都可以但係咧 usually 咧一棟一座咧就係 for those with at least with a few floors 2 or 3 floors a bigger one 一間咧 usually we refer to a smaller one actually don't try to apply rules to why you use 長 for this one why you use間 for this one why you use 粒 for this one I can last time you still remember that I say that usually 粒咧就 for smaller one個咧就 for bigger one so when you say orange 咧就一個橙 but someone also say 一粒橙嘅喎 you cannot say that they are wrong okay but when for 糖咧 usually you cannot say 一個糖 because 糖 is too small to use 一個 okay 一個蘋果 but some 蘋果 can be very small you see those very small 蘋果actually some candies maybe as big as a small 蘋果 but because you never use 一粒蘋果 okay but 一粒橙咧 still someone use 一粒橙喎 I don't know why maybe some regions the 橙the 橙 is too small so maybe someone has you already use 一粒啦 then we don't think it is wrong okay only sounds but we never say 一粒蘋果咯 I haven't heard people say 一粒蘋果啦 even so no matter how small but 糖咧 never say 一個糖嘅一粒糖嘅 no matter how big yeah so 一間咧 usually we can say 一間房啦一間屋啦一間房都係間嘅係啦房 room 房房唔係火花嚟咧就一定係一場嘅 係啦，for example 會識浩劫啊，我災難啊，會 also 一場㗎。譬如一場災難嗱，夏威夷咧亦是一場災難，一場浩劫，浩劫 means 係 catastrophe。房啊，房嘅有 ng 嘅房，嗱火咧就係 FO 火，但係房咧，房就 FONG 房呀。Yes， 係啦，嗰間房火燭，嗰間屋火燭啊，房咧就只可以用間嘅，屋咧就可以一間一棟一座一層都得。如果 really refer to one of the floor 啊，等於計識一層。嗰一層着火啊，5樓嗰層啊，3樓嗰層着火，喂成層着晒火啊！要近呢啲，我地下嗰層着火啊 ，OK 啊，咁可以話一層啦，或者嗰層咯，otherwise 咧就係一間屋啊，一座屋一棟屋啊咁樣啊。嗰間屋有間房着咗火啊，嗰間屋有間房，嗰間屋嘅其中一間房，嗰間屋頂層或者地下。嗰間房着咗火。If you want to specifically mention which room, otherwise you just say, 嗰間房着咗火啊。咁 people will understand. Of course, the 房 is inside the house, okay? Yeah. Or inside a big building. Yeah. 一間房啊。Yeah. 嗱 usually 咧 ，of course 呼吸 is to breathe 啦，and then you also can write or say 呼吸啦。But in conversation, in colloquial, then we don't say 呼吸啊，會識唞氣。唞唔到氣啊，唞氣係啦，唞 means 咁就唞啦。That means you can breathe in fresh air 就係唞啦，即係唞氣啊。When you feel so stuffy so suffocating, you go out 我出去唞氣啊，好焗啊suffocating， so 出去唞氣。咁所以咧 ，if there is smoke then you can't breathe well， then also 啦唞氣啦，唞唔到氣啦。我要跑去海邊唞氣啊！好多人唞唔到氣死咗啦。好多人就唞唔到嘅，因為有濃煙啊，唔係就係大煙啊。如果好似 Hawaii 咁樣a catastrophic fire 咧，係濃煙啊，濃咧 means just exactly what you see in Hawaii， 嗰啲就叫濃煙啊。哇濃好大嘅濃煙啊，或者好多濃煙，或者話濃煙滿布，滿咧 means everywhere。布咧 means already spread out cover everywhere，OK？ 濃煙滿布，濃煙密布，哇唞唔到氣啊！我要 just say， 哇好大煙唞唔到氣 ，it's still OK 比如 as conversation you don't need to use a very formal term，so just 大煙唞唔到氣 ，OK？ 唔可以運動嘅，唔可以運動 ，yes you can， you can 加一個做字，做 means do，OK？ 唔可以做運動 ，but you know that we can skip as many words that we can skip，so just skip the 做 is still OK，so understood 喂？唔可以運動嘛 ，of course 運動係我嚟做㗎啦，唔係我嚟食㗎嘛，係咪？so that's why it's understood，OK？ 唔可以運動啦，洗氣機啊！有洗氣機嘅咩 ？You mean refreshing machine 係咪啊？即係 try to make the air，try to refresh the air。咁唔係洗氣㗎，唔係洗氣啊！洗胃就得洗，要 put something inside your stomach and really clean inside 啊！But the air cannot 洗啊 ，the air only you make it fresh or refreshing 啊。咁咧就叫咩咧？我叫空氣清新劑。嗱，清新 means purify。劑咧。清新機或者清新劑啦，但 machine 咧就屬於機嘅，劑咧就 is the solution 啦，要 spray something 地劑啦 ，OK？ 咁refresh 就係清新啦，就 means to purify the air。咁空氣就係 the air 啊嘛，所以空氣清新機。So you see sometimes we just have one word。To maybe to replace a whole phrase in English, but sometimes in English just one word, but we need a whole term. But actually, it's good. For example, in the US, the medical terms every kind of sickness you have a different term, right? But in Chinese, you just know that it is bang. 你有咩病啊？好多病啊！嗱我心病啦，我肺又有病啦，我對眼又有病啦，我個手又有病啦，我邊度都有病，即係你you already know how to name your organs, right? And then you know how to call sickness. Then you just add to it. You don't know to remember. 哎呀，diabetes 又乜嘢或者 I can only name a few sickness in English just because too difficult. Especially they want to use the medical terms. Okay? For example, if we use short-sighted in Hong Kong, we only know short-sighted far-sighted okay? Then we talk, and then we only know 呢個老花啊、遠視啊、近視咁樣。But in the US they don't want to just use the general term. For us 老花同埋好似唔知咩啦嚇，即係好似對我哋嚟講係差唔多，但係佢哋話唔同㗎嗱，唔同㗎喎。一個係老人嘅病，一個咧就係純粹你嘅視力問題，一個係老人嘅退化問題。所以佢話要分開喎，有唔同名稱嘅話，哎呀我唔知你咁多名稱，總之我就 try to express myself。總之咧就因為我年紀大啦，所以咧我就咧嗱要咁樣睇嘢嘅咁樣咁呢副咧就純粹係俾我嘅近視嘅啫。咁我要咁講你明就得啦，你唔好要我分究竟我係邊隻英文啊？我驚我搞錯，因為我哋唔會去分啦，咁所以我哋即係連乜有啲就咩近視遠視就算數啦，係咪啊？咁病啊更加啦，即係我哋就咁話乜病甚至你話我腦有病，我對眼有病都得㗎，我又唔係醫生，我唔需要咁確實。講話我嗰個眼嘅病係一個點樣嘅專業嘅名詞係咪但係就咁樣啦即係雖然就我哋譬如話啲機咁樣，因為咧我哋譬如尤其是機咧it is because only after westernized that we have 啲機係咪 ？In the past we don't have 呢啲機係咪？咁所以我哋就乜嘢都係機喎，譬如話電視機洗衣機乾衣機。即係總之係一個物宣嘅，我哋首先就 name it as 機先係啦，咁即係睇佢咩 function。咁如果佢係for cooling 咁咪冷氣機咯 ，for warming 咪暖氣機咯，for clothing 咪洗衣機咯，for drying 咪乾衣機咯。So we don't need to remember washing dry anything OK， we just say 乜機 OK。如果你撈洗衫你都乾衣咁，你就可以 make it up 啦呢個係洗衣機 OK。洗碗機係啦。So you don't need to add machine, right? You don't need to say dishwashing machine. You just say dishwasher. So it seems that in this way you can simplify, but we must use 機。We cannot just say 洗衣個洗碗 ，because 洗衣洗碗會 it is the action itself. Okay, so we add 機 to means this machine is functioning for this action. Okay, so 洗衣機、乾衣機 電視機。So of course in conversation you must learn the basic word first. You better learn some basic word. For example, I learn 機 I learn 我、你、他。Then of course any conversation will involve 你、我、他、佢嘅啲that kind of basic words, right? So you learn from the basic word and then what I have told you. Add some words into it, right? For example, 要 learn 我啦，咁this is mine 我嘅 ，OK？ 我嘅乜嘢啊？我嘅屋企，oh this is my home 呢個我嘅屋企啦，咁so you better make up your own conversation rather than you just everyone try to learn the same conversation.